Get ready for the biggest film news of the week. Christopher Nolan's best movie is now streaming on Hulu. We are talking about The Prestige, the complex masterpiece starring Hugh Jackman and Christian Bale as rival stage magicians. This film dives deep into the deception of illusion, exploring moral gray areas as Anger and Borden battle for greatness. Discover why this intricate narrative is considered one of Nolan's finest works, and find out where you can stream it right now.
Stop using your finger for notes, sketches, and edits. This Jam Jake stylus pen gives your iPad a smoother, more precise writing feel with palm rejection so your hand can rest naturally on the screen. It charges fast, works for hours, and comes with replacement tips. Perfect for school, work, or creative projects. Check the link in the comments to grab it on Amazon.
Next up, we dive into the intense world of television with The Bear. Hulu has just unveiled the premiere date and poster for the 5th and final season. Jeremy Allen White, Eben Mossbachrach, and Io Edebiri return as Carmi, Sydney, and Richie navigate the chaos after Carmi quits the food industry. Find out what the new partners must do to earn that elusive Michelin star before the final curtain falls. We are also digging into the musical depth of The Bear. A surprise new episode of the series featured iconic Jamaican reggae recordings. Listen in as Richie Jaramovich and Michael Berzato travel to Gary, where the classic Draw Your Brakes and Johnny Too Bad weave through the emotional journey. This episode is a powerful flashback that showcases how music fuels the intense drama of the series. And finally, meet the star-studded cast of the new thriller Send Help on Disney+. Discover the dynamic between Rachel McAdams and Dylan O'Brien as they are thrust onto a deserted island with a feuding boss. Find out everything you need to know about Linda Little and Bradley Preston and how this survivor thriller is hitting your screen. Don't miss out. Tune in now for all the latest news. Christopher Nolan continues to cement his status as one of today's preeminent filmmakers, delivering complex, expansive narratives bolstered by incredible effects and significant box office success. While films like Inception, Interstellar, and Oppenheimer are monumental, a lesser-known project is currently streaming on Hulu and is being hailed by some as one of his finest works, The Prestige. Released in 2006, the film stars Hugh Jackman and Christian Bale as stage magicians locked in a fierce rivalry over creating the superior teleportation illusion. Based on Christopher Priest's 1995 novel, The Prestige delves far deeper than mere sleight of hand, revealing layers of deception beneath the surface. The film's strength lies in its intricate narrative structure. Like many Nolan productions, it features unexpected twists, but The Prestige excels through narrative nuance, where the storytelling method itself mirrors the illusions of magic. This device effectively heightens the tension and deepens the rivalry between the characters, Robert Anger and Alfred Borden. Furthermore, the movie avoids simplistic morality, presenting both magicians as morally gray figures driven by ambition and grappling with the heavy consequences of achieving greatness. It is a profoundly human drama that forces the audience to question allegiance, as each man's pursuit leads to tragic outcomes. This complexity culminates in a stunning shift into science fiction, culminating in an ending widely regarded as one of Nolan's most jaw-dropping moments. Critics suggest The Prestige is easily one of Nolan's best works to date, showcasing a near-perfect execution of a deeply complicated story. The highly anticipated 5th and final season of the acclaimed FX series, The Bear, is set to premiere next month on Hulu. The season, featuring 8 episodes, will be available to stream on the platform on its release date. The series continues to follow the intense journey of a chef who has returned to Chicago to take over his family's sandwich shop. The cast remains strong, featuring Jeremy Allen White, Eben Mossbachrach, Io Edebiri, Lionel Boyce, Abby Elliott, Lisa Colon-Zayas, Edwin Gibson, and Maddie Matheson. Hulu has provided details regarding the season's narrative arc. Premiering on June 25th, the 5th season begins the morning after Sydney, Richie, and Natalie, Sugar, discover that Carmi has left the food industry, leaving the restaurant in their care. Facing financial constraints, the looming threat of a sale, and a severe storm, the new partners must unite with the entire team to execute one final service, aiming for a coveted Michelin star. The season promises a poignant exploration of the show's core theme, ultimately suggesting that the perfection of a restaurant lies not in the food itself, but in the people who work there. The acclaimed Hulu series The Bear has injected a dose of classic Jamaican musical history into its narrative, featuring iconic reggae recordings in a surprise new episode titled Gary, which premiered on Tuesday, May 5. The episode provides a flashback for characters Richie Jaramovich, played by Eben Moss-Bachrach, and Michael Mikey Berzato, portrayed by John Bernthal, as they undertake a delivery run from Chicago to Gary. Co-written by Moss-Bachrach and Bernthal, and directed by series creator Christopher Storer, the episode prominently features reggae music woven into the emotional storyline. Early in the journey, Richie plays a mix CD that includes the 1972 classic, Draw Your Brakes by Scotty, layered over Keith and Tex, as Stop That Train. Later, a stop at a roadside restaurant is underscored by Johnny Too Bad by the Slickers. This song, originally released in 1970, gained global recognition after appearing on the soundtrack for the groundbreaking Jamaican film The Harder They Come, starring Jimmy Cliff. Johnny Too Bad has achieved enduring legacy, having been covered by artists such as Dennis Brown, Bunny Wailer, UB40, and Sublime. Draw Your Brakes reappears near the episode's conclusion, serving as a symbolic moment reflecting the mounting tension between the characters and emphasizing the emotional depth reggae music brings to the plot. The soundtrack for The Harder They Come is historically significant, credited with introducing reggae to mainstream international audiences in the early 1970s, and was selected for preservation by the Library of Congress National Recording Registry. The Bear itself is critically lauded for its performances, cinematography, and emotional storytelling, having secured 21 Primetime Emmy Awards and 5 Golden Globe Awards. While sometimes perceived as a comedy, critics frequently categorize the series as a psychological drama, deeply exploring themes of grief, addiction, trauma, and family dysfunction. The 5th and final season of The Bear is slated to premiere in June 2026. A new cast spotlight has been released for Sami Raimi's survivor thriller movie, Send Help, available on Disney+. The film plunges feuding employees, Linda Little and her boss Bradley Preston, into a brutal battle of wills after a plane crash strands them on a deserted island. Linda Little, portrayed by Rachel McAdams, is an exceptional but undervalued employee at a consulting firm, known for her survival enthusiasm and her relationship with her pet bird. She faces a test of her leadership skills when stranded with her conceited boss. Bradley Preston, who inherits his late father's consulting firm, is charismatic but arrogant, showing little appreciation for his staff. His disdain for Linda complicates their survival situation. The supporting cast includes Zuri, Bradley's fiancée, a statuesque beauty who demonstrates resilience by hiring a Thai boat captain to search for her missing fiancé. Donovan, Bradley's smug friend, is a sycophant who attempts to take credit for Linda's work. Samuel, recognizable from roles like Riley Beers in the Twilight Saga, Eclipse and Scotty Moore in Elvis, brings a suave exterior with a hidden mean streak. Chase, an office flirt and member of Bradley's inner circle, contributes to Linda's torment. Franklin, a long-term employee and operative under Bradley's late father, advocates for Linda, reminding Bradley of a promised promotion. River, Linda's colleague, offers sympathy while recognizing the office's social dynamics. The cast also features La Brea, recognizable as Layla, whose resume leans toward darkly comic stories, making her a natural fit for the film. Send Help is available to watch with Hulu on Disney Plus for bundle subscribers. The report encourages viewers to explore the cast and learn more about the movie's plot before watching.